Welcome back to CTV Morning Live 9:33 on your Wednesday morning. We continue our segment with Richard Hollingsworth, Brenda and Richard both here. Give us a call, 789-6559, extension 2803. Just like Bill has done. We're going to get to Bill's question in just a second. I just wanted to wrap up the last point that we had on this form. And you can't forget this one. This was the critical one.
Yeah, so number 9 is get medical attention. And as we've talked about, the reason we need this kit is because often people in the first 24 hours, 48 hours, don't realize how badly they're hurt or what's going on. Check in. If you don't need to go to the ER, fine, don't go. But check in with your family doctor in the week after an accident. If you feel anything, any sort of twinge, especially if you have a headache, go to your family doctor and get checked out, because there's all kinds of things that surface in the weeks following an accident, knee injuries, back injuries, lower back, upper back, mid back, concussions, and getting that checked out is really important.
Especially you appreciate doing that when you're 7 months later still in physiotherapy and you're starting to say this is going to last a little bit longer than we had anticipated. All right, Bill, I do want to say good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is your question?
Well, I was getting a lot of emails with dashboard cameras from Russia of accidents, so I've got one in my car now. How admissible is that for me if I get into an accident or I see an accident? Are they using them in Canada yet? Dashboard cameras for as a witness?
Well, dashboard cameras are pretty new here. I can't say that I've had a case where someone's had one, but I expect, and you tell me if you disagree, but I expect they'll be treated like any other piece of evidence, as long as we can sort of justify where the camera was and that it was in working condition and it hasn't been doctored, and if it's your dash cam that you put it there, we should be able to use it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's similar to a camera, obviously. It's just a different format, and it preserves what happened.
And we do use like the black boxes. Cars, like airplanes, have black boxes, and where it's appropriate, we currently use those, so I don't see a big difference.
It has been amazing to see those videos coming out of those Russian dashboard cameras. They've made quite a number of hit disappearances of what happens and what you see from that. So hopefully, Bill, we've answered your question, and I think we will be seeing a lot more of that.
No doubt.
We are seeing that. I do want to get to Richard. You had pointed out on the back of this form, too, and I think this is something to consider, the things that you realize people are doing as mistakes and things to be able to be wary of.
Right, so we've talked about steps 1 to 9 are things that you should do, and on the back of our crash kit, we've put out 10 top mistakes that people shouldn't do, and they're listed there on the back, simple things, simple pointers about things that accident victims should not do. So really the summary of the crash kit is 9 steps to do, and on the back 10 things to not do to make mistakes in your case.
Critical ones that a lot of us will tend to do?
Yeah, well, a lot of them have to do with not getting the information in the crash kit. The other thing that can be really problematic that we highlight in here is when you meet with your personal injury lawyer, hopefully it'll be us, but when you meet with the personal injury lawyer, you don't tell us about past injuries or past medical problems or past accidents. We really need to know that from the beginning. Not because we're going to judge you or not because we're going to reject your case, but it makes a difference how we build our case. And as we go forward with our clientele, that's probably the single biggest barrier clients have to recovery. They don't tell us things because they think we can't help them if they tell us, and then it comes back and bites us. So just be upfront. We can solve almost every problem if we know about it.
Absolutely, and I think too, and something that you talked about, it's time. It's allowing the time for these cases to build and to get everything ready to go. I do want to remind people, and I'm going to print one out of these and put it in my dashboard. Well, I got the color version, but some great information. And I think just beats out having these straggled pieces of paper when something actually happens, and you can have something to follow. Head to the website once again. You'll find the crash kit, something to print out and have accessible if unfortunately you end up in a situation where you need this information. Once again, info@ottawalawfirm.ca if you're looking to email their office. 613-233-4LAW is the phone number. www.askbrenda.ca is the website, and you can find them located at 1443 Woodruff Avenue.